So in recent months, American Express has made some changes and some updates to the American Express Platinum card. Now, in light of all of these changes and updates, some of you may be questioning, is the Platinum card still worth it? And maybe even questioning, should you cancel your Platinum card and move on to something else? That's why in today's video, I'm gonna be going over all the new changes and updates that were made to this credit card. And towards the end of the video, I'm also gonna be sharing with you my updated thoughts and opinions, and if I think that this credit card is still worth it in 2023. So starting things off, this is going to be in regards to the welcome or sign up bonus offered with this credit card. So previously, the most common welcome offer for the Amex Platinum was going to be for 80,000 Amex MR points, and that was after spending $6,000 in the first 6 months of account opening. But now with these new changes, you're going to have to spend $8,000 in the same 6 months of account opening. So all of that means that previously, where you would normally have to spend around $1,000 each month for the first 6 months to hit that welcome offer, you're now going to have to spend around $1,330 each month for the first 6 months of account opening to hit that welcome bonus. Now, of course, with this change, this isn't going to affect existing card members. It's only going to be affecting those newer card members who just got the card or people who are looking to get the Amex Platinum card. But overall, in my opinion, I don't think that this change is going to make too much of a difference for most people. And in my opinion, if you are someone who's looking at getting the Platinum card, since this card does come with a higher annual fee of $695 per year, chances are you are someone who has an income that's a little bit on the higher side of things. And if you were to put all of your normal expenses on this credit card for the first 6 months, then I definitely don't think you're going to have a problem spending that $1,330 each month and hitting that $8,000 spend in the first 6 months of account opening. Additionally, another thing that you can utilize, and this is something that I still do to this day personally myself, is I like to space out credit card applications with higher welcome bonuses around bigger purchases. So that way I know I was going to make that bigger purchase anyways, but I just put it on the new credit card and it makes hitting that sign up bonus a lot easier. So if you have some upcoming travel plans or just any bigger expense that's bigger than your normal purchases, it definitely helps to get that credit card a few weeks prior to those expenses so you can just put them on that new credit card and hit that sign up bonus a lot more effortlessly. Now, the next big change that American Express is implementing is being a little bit more strict on earning multiple welcome offers. So we already know there's a very infamous rule from American Express that states you're only going to be eligible for one welcome offer per American Express credit card in your lifetime. However, previously there was a little bit of a way around this with the Platinum card where you could apply for the standard American Express Platinum card, hit the welcome bonus on that credit card, and then within a few short months, you could also apply for the co-branded Platinum cards like the one from Charles Schwab or Morgan Stanley. And by doing this, it allows you to get a total of 3 American Express Platinum welcome offers. However, with this recent change, American Express is going to be making it a lot harder and in some cases even impossible for you to apply and receive a welcome bonus for more than one American Express Platinum card, including those co-branded credit cards. Now, currently there are still some rumors that state, depending on which order you actually apply for these credit cards in, it may still be possible to receive the welcome bonus or sign up offer for all 3 of them. But I think with this, we're just going to have to wait and see some data points as they become available in the upcoming months. As a side note, if you've never actually heard or seen the American Express Platinum co-branded cards and you're wondering what they are, essentially it's pretty much identical to the traditional Amex Platinum card in the way that it earns pretty much the same with your 5x back on travel and 1x back on everything else. But where it's different is that these credit cards are going to be more geared towards people with investment accounts for either Charles Schwab or Morgan Stanley. For example, with the co-branded Morgan Stanley Platinum card, you're going to get the same exact welcome bonus and the same exact earnings as you would with the traditional Platinum card. But where this is going to differ is that you can actually convert your American Express points into cash that you can then deposit into your eligible brokerage account with Morgan Stanley. It is also worth mentioning that with both of these co-branded credit cards, they are still currently the same welcome bonus as the previous Platinum card, where you only have to spend $6,000 in the first 6 months of account opening. So if you don't think you're going to be able to hit that $8,000 spend requirement for whatever reason, and you still want to enjoy the benefits that come with the Platinum card, then it might be worth it to check out those co-branded cards where you can get that same Platinum welcome offer after only spending $6,000. Now, this next change to the Amex Platinum card is going to affect a lot of existing card members, and in my opinion is going to be the biggest and most controversial change out of this list. And that is going to be now if you want to add an authorized or additional user onto your Platinum card account, it's now going to cost you $195 per year for each individual person. So previously how this worked is that for $175 each year, you would be able to get up to 3 authorized users added onto your account, and each authorized user would receive their very own Platinum credit card. And what this means is that each user is also going to get their own lounge access, so you would be able to bypass that rule where you had to pay $50 for each guest you bring into a lounge. Well, now with this recent update, American Express is going to be charging you $195 each year for each individual person you add as an authorized user onto your account, meaning that if you did already have 3 authorized users, or you were looking to add 3 authorized users onto your account, it's now going to cost you a total of $585 per year on top of that already high $695 annual fee. Now, personally, I do have some mixed feelings about this change. On a positive note, I do think that this change is going to allow for easier access, and it's going to be a little bit more exclusive to get into things like the Delta Sky Club and Centurion lounges, because if you've been to a Centurion lounge in the past few years, you've probably noticed that depending on where you're at, the wait times can be pretty astronomical, and in some cases you may not even be able to get in just because there were so many people bringing a bunch of different guests and things like that in. And so with this change, I do think it's going to make things a little bit more exclusive. It's going to cut down on those wait times and allow those actual Platinum card holders to be able to access lounges a little bit easier and take advantage of those benefits. On the negative side of things, I do think that if you are someone who currently has multiple additional users on your account, then paying $585 on top of that already steep annual fee is going to be something that most people aren't going to want to do, and for good reason. What I will say is that you do still have the option of just having each authorized user on your account pay their own yearly charges for that card, and keep in mind that is still going to be significantly less for them than if they were to get their own Platinum card and have to pay the annual fee themselves. But overall, I will say that if it's maybe just you and a significant other and you're traveling multiple times a year, then I do still think that paying that $195 and getting them added as an authorized user is still going to be a lot better value than paying $50 each additional time you enter a lounge. Next up is going to be a change to your $20 streaming credit, and that is starting October 2nd. Audible is no longer going to be a supported partner for the $20 streaming credit and is going to be replaced by the Wall Street Journal. Now, personally, I do currently use Audible, and I enjoy actually having this service because I am a pretty busy individual, so it's not all the time that I have the availability or the time to actually sit down and read a book. So I do enjoy having Audible to be able to listen to it when I'm on the go, but I do know that I also have a lot of other streaming services like Hulu and Disney Plus. So for me, I'm not too worried about it, and I know that I'll still be able to take advantage of that $20 streaming credit. And lastly, American Express has added what they are calling the Platinum Companion Credit Card. And what this is a free, no annual fee credit card that you can get if you are a Platinum card holder by logging into your Amex account and following a few simple steps. So previously with the Platinum card, what you could do is get a free, no annual fee gold card for authorized users. To clarify, this was not the same thing as the regular gold card with a $250 annual fee, but instead like a much more watered down version of the Platinum card, where you didn't get all of the benefits of being an actual authorized Platinum card holder like the Uber credits, the lounge access, and the hotel statuses, but you could still earn 5x back on flights and prepaid hotels within the travel portal, and you would still be eligible for a $100 statement credit every 4 years towards the purchase of things like a TSA pre-check or global entry. Now, instead, American Express has changed this to what they are calling the Platinum Companion card, but you're going to get all the same perks and benefits that you would get before with that more watered down gold card, but it's just with a new appearance and a new name. Which, taking a look at some of the images here, it looks to be more of a bright silver and almost white version of the Platinum card. Honestly, I would say that the biggest benefit of having the companion card is really going to be if you have maybe a younger sibling or a family member who's just getting started out in their credit journey and they're looking to build some credit history. You can actually get this no annual fee companion card for them, and they're also going to be able to take advantage of all that positive account history that you've built up over the years. And if they want to, they can still get some things like 5x back on prepaid hotels and flights within the travel portal and a $100 credit every 4 years towards TSA pre-check. So with all of that being said, do I still think that the Platinum card is worth it in 2023? Well, in my opinion, I do still believe that if you are someone who is traveling at least once a quarter and your personal spending habits match up with what the Amex Platinum card has to offer, then I do still think that this credit card is going to be the king of luxury travel cards. Now, even with these new changes and updates, with all the various credits, hotel statuses, lounge access, and more, you can still gain thousands of dollars in net positive value even after the annual fee and the newly updated changes to this credit card. But I am curious to know what you guys think of the Platinum card with these recent changes. Is it a credit card that you're still looking to add to your wallet? Or if you're an existing Platinum card member, are you going to keep this credit card, or are you potentially going to cancel it and look at something else on the market, like maybe the Sapphire Reserve or Capital One Venture X? So definitely let me know by leaving a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative in any way, I would appreciate it if you could drop me a like down below, as it helps me and the channel out a ton. And if you are new and are interested in more content just like this, where I talk about personal finance and credit card tips, then consider hitting that subscribe button while you're down there so you never miss a new video. As always, each and every one of you are amazing, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day.